Hi, we're Group J, and this is our presentation on factors in searching for London Airbnb through visualization. My name is Olivia Dalton-Hoffman, and I'll be presenting first, followed by Ruyi, Yupei, and then Christos. So here's the outline of our project. We're going to start with the project details, introducing the data set and what we have done. And next we're going to go over some of the factors we explored, including text mining, suggested neighborhoods, superhost, and amenities. Okay, so first about Airbnb. It is a platform that allows property owners to rent their homes to people looking for accommodation. Our objective in this presentation is to visualize how Airbnb users can best search and filter for private rooms or entire homes or entire apartments in London. We used the data from inside Airbnb.com and grabbed the listings and reviews data on London from November 5th, 2019. A little bit about the reviews data. It spans all the way back to March 21st, 2010 and has just under 1.5 million reviews. And the listings data set is a snapshot from November 4th, 2019 and has just above 85,000 listings. We then further filtered our listings data set and reviews data set, filtering on room type, removing hotels and shared rooms, and then in our listings dataset, we filtered out £0 listings. This dropped our listings from 85,000 to just above 83,000. Now we're going to look into insights in this presentation based on location, budgets, occupancy rates, superhosts, and amenities.
We would like to know what Airbnb users value the most, so we first analyze the keywords in the reviews. As Olivia mentioned, this word cloud is created on more than 1 million reviews in the past 10 years, and we also remove some meaningless words such as enjoined, recommended, etc. The size of the word is based on the frequency of them in the reviews. The larger, the more important. Here are some high-frequency words such as walking distance, subway station, etc. Shows that users attach importance to location and convenience. On the other hand, words such as helpful and welcoming shows that users are concerned about the host's reliability. Additionally, they also care about home conditions. We can see some words here such as comfortable, beautiful, and clean. Therefore, in the next section, we will analyze the location, host, and home condition and give the corresponding strategies on how to select suitable rooms. So, for location, we visualize the listing information and made a color map. The brightness represents the number of listings, the deeper, the more listings in each neighborhood. For the circles, their size represents the median price of listings in the corresponding region. To better understand the relationship between popularity and price, we mark the areas with top 20 percentile median price with yellow circles, while others are white circles. On the map, the color of the central area is very dark, means more listings in these places. This might due to higher demand and investment values of these places with better facilities and transportation. The red ones are the hottest areas such as City of London, Westminster, Hammersmith, and so on. They are not only popular but also very expensive. We will look into details later. In addition to popular neighborhoods, we would like to suggest some places that are less popular but affordable and nearby. See the darker areas with white circles, for example, Tower Hamlet and Hackney are close to City of London. They are affordable and easy to get access to surrounding hot areas. Let's then look at the prices of different types of rooms. We divided the price by the number of allowed persons to make it easier to compare between different room types. The median cost of entire home per person almost double it of private room, while we also recognize the significant differences in price between the popular and recommended neighborhoods that we discussed above. The cost of recommended places is even lower than the overall median cost. Therefore, in terms of price and location, the recommended neighborhoods are Hackney, Tower Hamlets, Lambeth, and Southwark. In addition, the condition of entire home is better than that of private room. Privacy is also a big issue. Hence, if these factors can offset the price disadvantage, they can definitely choose to book entire home. Next, I will pass on to Yupei.
Thanks, Ruyi. Next, I'm going to talk about how to help Airbnb users better choose neighborhood based on their popularity. To measure how popular a given neighborhood is in a given time window, we created a new metric, the occupancy rate. The occupancy rate is calculated as 1 minus the ratio between the number of available nights and the total number of nights in a given time window. For example, if a listing has 30 days available in the next month, its occupancy rate is 0 in a 30-day time window. Then we plotted the median occupancy rate for each neighborhood on the map in 3 different time windows. Let's take a closer look at how the occupancy rate per neighborhood changes over time. We start with 90-day time window, as we can see here. Some popular areas like Ruyi, Lambeth, and Hackney are almost fully booked 90 days in advance. As we move time window to 60 days, we can see that the redness of the map moved to the southwest of London along the River Thames, indicating that when users can't find the ideal place to live in central area, they are more willing to find a place in southwest London, in areas like Richmond-upon-Thames and Kensington-upon-Thames. Generally, the occupancy rate for the whole area of London is very high in 30-day time window. But surprisingly, the occupancy rate for areas like Kensington, Westminster, and the City of London is not very high. This could be caused by their high price. As we can see here, the median price for those 3 areas is very high, which is around £150 per night. So users might prefer more affordable areas nearby. But we would definitely recommend those 3 areas to some users who are willing to pay high price and looking for a decent place to live urgently. Getting back to 90-day time window, we're trying to understand what factors make those areas so popular. After incorporating some external information, we figured out that those areas are mostly known for 2 things. Firstly, almost all of them are very convenient in terms of location, as they are very close to the metro station. Secondly, those areas are surrounded by abundant artistic facilities like art galleries, museums, and concerts. We would recommend those areas to users who love art and music and remind them to book as early as possible. The next factor we are trying to analyze is host reliability, and we aim to give recommendations to Airbnb users about whether they should choose Superhost or not. We first divided our listings into 2 groups, the Superhost group and the non-Superhost group. We analyzed the performance of 2 groups in terms of 2 things, price and review score. The histograms on the left represent the review score distributions for 2 groups. The vertical dashed lines here represent the mean review score for 2 groups. As we can see here, Superhost group provide better and more consistent services, evidently by higher average review score, shorter tail, and higher concentration around those high review scores. Someone may also wonder if the user have to pay more for the better services provided by Superhost. The answer is actually no. From the right graph you can see here, the price for 2 groups follow the similar pattern, and the average price for Superhost group is even slightly lower than that of non-Superhost group. Therefore, we would definitely suggest our users to choose Superhost. I'll pass the voice to Chris to talk about amenities.
Regarding amenities, we found by running random forest that some amenities have a higher impact on price than others. So our suggestion is to shy away from amenities that significantly increase the price, such as private entrance. Instead, users should filter out the amenities they don't need for a better value. In conclusion, we identified all the different available options that someone has based on location, room type, and budget. We gained a better understanding of customer preferences in terms of host type and experience. And we delve deeper into the most popular neighborhoods, as well as the types of experiences they offer. Going forward, we can use the insights that we gained in order to help make personalized recommendations based on a customer's budget, needs, and preferences. Thank you for listening to our presentation.